Hello friends, remember that European Super League that threatened to destroy the very existence of football and everything it stood for? Well, it's back, and it has a whole new host of propositions to be able to tear you away from the game that you know and love. It's got a whole new host of 80 plus teams and promotion and relegation, jeopardy, finally. But does it? Join me today as we head through some of the major talking points surrounding this and discuss whether the European Super League is actually back. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it with a like and subscribe if you haven't for more content like this coming very soon. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well. You don't want to miss what's coming up in the near future. But now, let's talk. Is the European Super League back? If you're wondering what the European Super League is and you don't know, allow me to elaborate for just a moment. It was proposed 18 months ago that some of Europe's elite would leave all of their club competitions and go and perform and play in their own special European Super League. This consisted of clubs like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, Manchester United, Liverpool, Tottenham, Arsenal, pretty much every single European club with any kind of pedigree, bar some notable omissions, of course. Bayern Munich was not one of them, and they would all go into their own special group. No promotion, no relegation, they would be plucked out of their own leagues. Now, as I'm sure you can imagine, this was an absolute disaster, and there was mass outrage. Thankfully, that outrage caused some good, and it meant that the European Super League left with its tail between its legs, but always threatened to come back, and now it seems like they have. So what exactly is being proposed? Well, it's being brought forward by a company called A22. This company has been formed to sponsor and assist in the creation of the Super League. They claim that they have already started speaking to a mass number of clubs, and they want the competition to range between 60 and 80 clubs with no permanent spots, which means the idea of relegation and promotion. But is it really quite as simple as that? The competition will feature a minimum of 14 matches per season and will have a multi-divisional format, which is where your promotion and relegation come in. As we know, one of the major critiques of the European Super League was the fact that there was no promotion or relegation, and it very much was a closed shop to the elite of Europe, getting out and away from the rest of the competition. So, does this change all that? No, not really. Because all is not as it seems. It's a multi-divisional system, yes, but what they're claiming with relegation and promotion is not actually quite accurate. If you dive a little bit deeper, what they're actually proposing is this: a multi-tiered division system. Yes, that is correct. At the very top houses Europe's elite, so your Champions League players. You have the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus. Then in the second tier you have your Europa League contestants. So that would range from the likes of Real Betis, Sevilla, go on and go on. And then you get to the Conference League version, that's Europe's tier 3. But the problem with the relegation and promotion issue is this: the relegation and promotion only happens in tier 3 of Europe's elite. The relegation and promotion actually isn't part of tiers 1 and 2, which in theory means that Europe's elite are still playing at the top table by themselves. Yes, they've introduced some kind of multi-division system, but it still keeps them at the very top with no threat or jeopardy of ever taking them away. Something that they haven't decided to clarify. If you're a fan of a Premier League club and you're concerned that your club might be involved in this European Super League, then fret not. When the clubs actually rolled back and went back on the agreement that they had with the original European Super League, the Premier League actually had them sign an agreement to say they wouldn't be participating in anything like that again. So don't fear, the Premier League clubs are going nowhere. This is solely a Europe thing to try and deal with the power and the money that the Premier League actually has. But it does make you wonder, with all of this new information coming out, is this actually possible? Will this actually happen? And what will happen to the Premier League if it does? I'm not sure, but it's surely going to unfold over the next few months, over the next few years, and perhaps we're seeing the change of football. Perhaps not, but it's interesting nonetheless. There's no doubt that Europe's elite have done this because of the power and the wealth that the Premier League currently has, which does make you wonder and look introspectively at oneself. Is all the money that the Premier League has a good thing? Is all of the power that they have to be able to take transfers away from some of Europe's top destinations a good thing? Is all of the money being accumulated in our league a good thing? It does start to make you wonder, with the clamour of Europe and the want for something bigger, something brighter for some of the struggling behemoths in Europe. It does make you wonder whether we are living in a European Super League of our own. and it's just called the Premier League. That's it for today, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave the video with a like and subscribe if you haven't for more content like this coming very soon. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well. You don't want to miss what's coming up in the near future. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on the European Super League and whether you actually think it will happen. If it does, how do you think it's going to affect the Premier League and just football in general? Like I said, that's it from me for today. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And I hope to see you in the next one. But until then, my friends, take care of yourselves and bye-bye.